Now, another beautiful thing I want us to notice was what happened to Abraham after he tithed, and it can be connected to what? The speakings of Prophet Malachi. Look at it. Immediately, Abraham was done talking to Melchizedek. Look at what happened. Genesis chapter 15, verse 1. After these things, that means after Abraham's encounter with priest Melchizedek and the king of Sodom, scripture says, after these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abraham in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abraham, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. Abraham tithed, the priest of God blessed him. Then God came and made another utterance to Abraham. And what did he say? He said, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. What does that tell you? Part of the blessings of tithing is what? The blessing of protection. God said he was Abraham's shield and the blessing of provision. I am your exceeding great reward. If I am your reward, that means you will have everything you need. You will lack nothing. And another thing we can say is that tithing opens you up to encounters with God. Immediately Abraham tithed. After the priest blessed him, the word of the Lord came to Abraham. Abraham had an encounter with Jehovah. And tithing also enforces God's protection over you. It commands provision, supernatural provision from God. Now, I want us to read from the book of Malachi chapter 3, verse 10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house. And prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven, and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Verse 11 now says, that's what I want us to pay attention to in connection to the blessing God gave Abraham for tithing. It says, and I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground, neither shall your vine cast her fruits before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts. Remember, Abraham tithed, and what happened? God became Abraham's shield. Shield from what? The shield from the devourer. The shield from the devourer. If God was shielding Abraham, it meant that there was something Abraham needed to be shielded from. And what was it? The activities of the devourer. The activities of the devourer. He said, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. I will become a shield unto you. The devourer will not be able to touch you. I want you to know that the devourer is alive and very active. And that the only way to keep him off the blessings of God upon your life, the only way to keep him off your life, your properties, your job, your family, your businesses, is what? By paying the tithe. By paying the tithe. God told Abraham, I will become a shield unto you, a protection unto you. And the Spirit of God revealed unto us through Prophet Malachi what God was shielding Abraham from: the activities of the what? Of the devourer. And what was the second promise God gave Abraham? He said, I will become your exceeding great reward. In other words, I will be your supply. I will become your exceedingly great supply. I will become provision to you. Whatever you need, I will make it available. And that was why in that same chapter, Prophet Malachi said, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house. And prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there will not be room enough to receive it. Remember what God said. God did not tell Abraham that I'll be your reward. He said, I will be your exceeding great reward. And the Spirit of God is speaking through Prophet Malachi here. He said, if you will pay your tithe, what will I do? I will open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. The blessing will be so much that you will not have enough room to receive it. Can you see that it can be likened to God being Abraham's exceeding great reward, Abraham's exceeding great supply, Abraham's exceeding great provider? Do you understand it? So can you see the similarities between these verses? Can you see the similarities between the blessings? The blessings spoken over Abraham by God and the blessings spoken by the Spirit of God through Prophet Malachi to those that tithe.